Hello, people of the internet. Today is crunch time. It is, if I timed it correctly, hours before the giveaway ends on Ragnar, my 1969 VW Beetle that I am building / restoring to give away to one of you. If you're catching this video fresh off the upload, that means the link in the video description down below actually will still serve a purpose. If not, too late, someone else won this. So moving on, let's finish. I want to try to get this car ready to run because it's like there. It's pretty much ready to run. Moving. So. Ouch, these are sharp. New vents. Please snap in hard. That one. There we go. Insert. Got it. By utilizing the Pareto principle as I work on this car and film these videos, what I did towards the end here is essentially f myself with the remaining 20%. Allow me to explain. When building cars on YouTube, you want to stay on the good side of the Pareto principle, and that's by doing easy bolt-on parts, visually appealing. It takes 20% of the time, but gives 80% of the end result visually for the car. Problem is, doing all that stuff first means to finish the car, you're left with the bad side of that. 20% visually of the end result, sanding, wiring, fitment of parts, random brackets, and they take 80% of your time to do. And the reason why a lot of channels stay away from the bad side of the Pareto principle is because it's difficult to film and make interesting. That's why I'm sitting here rambling to you with a broken foam finger. Today, Angel is on seat bracket duty. He's going to figure this situation out. Instructioning.
No colors on the pictures?
Well, the brackets are black.
Ah, you're right.
So, in my quest to keep everything OEM, I managed to save the original wiper mechanism. See, it's got the little VW logo on there. Luckily, there's only mathematical equation amount of possibilities of which direction I'm supposed to orient this. That looks a lot better. No one will ever see it. Wiper switch, wiper switch, wiper switch, wiper switch. Number 30, black, yellow, round 31B.
We cut those brackets, turned them 90 degrees.
Sweet. Okay.
Straight, crooked.
Sweet, it'll bolt down.
Yeah.
It's kind of janky that the old seat rails are still there, but they're literally like completely welded all to the belly pan. So, and the carpet is designed to go around them.
Yeah, it'd be more of a pain to take them off than it's worth.
As far as the head unit goes, I was trying to get something that was period correct to this, but the aftermarket ones I found were just not the greatest quality. So I went a little bit newer school, but yeah, it's still retro. Da-da-da-da! See? It's simple. It's a Continental. I didn't know they made head units. But anyway, it looks basic and retro, but it's still functional. It has Bluetooth. Okay, so now that I know that that fits like that, it's a sad day. The Panther cat steering wheel is no more. It's time to get rid of this thing. I think this is ready. Are you fondling my robotic chicken?
I am. This thing is...
It's gonna be fun trying to find those tiny little holes up there. You get it where you like it, and then I'm gonna send it.
Send it.
I need the Oshiza handle. Oshiza handle. This, you have to orient that some way. There's the net that goes on the back side of it. I gotta make sure I put this good and tight, that way someone doesn't go to grab on it and it flies off and smacks them in the teeth.
Do you have the nut?
Mm-hmm.
The Oshiza nut? Oshiza, thank you.
It's your like new favorite word.
It is, it's so fun to say.
Well, since you have your pilot's license, you should know Flugzeug is airplane.
Flugzeug.
And Flugplatz is airport. Commencing shittles. Yep, that's pretty good. Carefully. I'm just gonna cut the shape of the head unit. Just makes sense. I don't know why I'd cut it anything different. This rubber dashboard is thick, like super thick. Cutting through this stuff is insane. Almost through. I can see light. It's already dark out, and there's probably like only 2 or 3 minutes in this video. I haven't really filmed much today because a lot of the stuff is impossible to film. It's just like really boring stuff. Jeez. There we go.
Whoa.
That was close.
Oh my god.
That would have been bad if I would have hit my arm on that. This is an actual food cake. Ugh. Actual food cake.
I'm not gonna bite the rubber biscuit.
At close glance, it would look like I cut the hole wrong, but if you notice, the gap right here, the gap right here, gap right here, gap right here, the whole dash pad just doesn't fit very well.
Just got caught in here. There you go, push. There it is.
Push the head unit in. Angel Food Cake found a UFO. Oh, weird.
What is that?
It's headed towards Mexico. I don't think it's a nuke. I don't think anyone would do that to Mexico. That's just dumb. SpaceX maybe, but that we're like not in California. Oh yeah. The trail all the way towards, well, that's California that way. That's west. So maybe it came from Edwards Air Force Base. Now it looks like it's falling. Yeah, it's like falling. It's glowing, but it's falling. Hello, tomorrow. Welcome to today. This is a hazard button because the other one I had was kaput. What I didn't get to finish showing yesterday was the hole that I trimmed out right here, which is perforated into the dash pad to cut. Had I trimmed a smaller hole for the exact size of that single din, it would have looked terrible with this little indentation around the outside where you're supposed to trim. So what I did, and I should have done this earlier, is ordered a Blaupunkt single din trim piece that fits this bigger hole right here and then has an opening the exact size of a single din head unit. So that way it looks correct like it's supposed to. So this plate of deliciousness is from Angel's parents' restaurant here in Tucson. What is it called?
It's called Carnitas El Michoacano.
Yeah, it's delicious.
I'm glad you guys like it.
Hazard button, assemble, go. This right here is a time lapse of me slowly slipping into insanity. It's the non-glamorous side of building a car that no one ever really shows in YouTube build series. Sitting in the frunk of your Beetle, rerouting wires so that way they'll zip tie into tighter bundles, in adding miscellaneous wires that were missing to complete circuits, and then wasting 2 hours on a cheap aftermarket hazard light button that is made out of cheesecloth and beetle dung. I don't think beetles poop. I don't think they roll their own poop. I think they're rolling someone else's poop. This is the insanity part I was talking about. I just wasted 2.5 hours on this terrible quality aftermarket hazard light button. This right here is the OEM hazard light button. Luckily, I still have the button. The back portion of it was burnt up and actually cracked in half, so I could not reuse it. I had to get an aftermarket one. The aftermarket one, which you can see here in a side-by-side comparison with the OEM VW one, is much shorter. Also has a different thread pitch on the internal portion, so you can't reuse the OEM one with the aftermarket backing. Where that depth matters is clearing the dash pad right here. The aftermarket one is too short to make it all the way through the pad and screw into the back portion of the switch. Additionally, the way these are attached to the dashboard, there's this threaded collar that screws into the back electrical portion of the switch. As you can see, the aftermarket one is a little shorter, and it's also made out of cheap plastic, where the OEM one is made out of steel. However, the aftermarket one has a slightly different thread pitch and also is a slightly different diameter. It's a little larger, so you can't use any of the OEM parts with it to make it work. After only one attempt of attaching this to the back portion of the box with the dash wedged in between the way it's supposed to be, the plastic threads strip. The point of me putting this in this video is not to trash aftermarket companies that make reproduction parts for these vehicles. When the OEM manufacturers give up on them after 10 or 20 years, they just discontinue making replacement parts. What I'm trying to shine light on though is just how critically important OEM parts are for any vehicle you're trying to maintain or restore that is 20 years old or older. That, and kind of a low-key tip, if your car is reaching the 20-year-old mark, you might want to start looking for leftover new old stock parts now, because once they're gone, they're gone. I gotta give credit to Angel on this one. He did this project today and took care of getting the mounting plates on the underside of the car manufactured and then painted and then bolted up. All right, this battery should be the correct size battery this car should have came with. The one that was in there was wrong. Gross. Look at that. It's all full of creepy green death. Nasty. Fresh. It's almost 8 o'clock in the evening right now, and I've been working on this car for 11 hours today and filmed almost none of it and still feel like I've made almost no progress. I had a bunch of extra wiring I had to take care of going to the voltage regulator to finish hooking up the battery and sending everything down to the starter. I had to put all new wires going to the starter, and I just wanted to get it done. Hi, so next day, and I'm not wasting any time. I want to try to get this thing to start today in this video. Or at least just not catch fire and make some kind of a noise. All I got left is a fuel line. Well, the CV axles aren't connected, but this thing ain't going anywhere. Oh, weird. The fuel line goes through the center, like, frame tube of the car. Oh, someone's at the door. See? Right there. It comes out of this. Like, right down the center. Food cake. Angel Food Cake went and got some new fuel line. 4.8 millimeter. Right? Is it 4.8 millimeter?
Not this one anymore. This one's 1/4 inch.
Hancho and Mexico. Did I say that right?
Hancho is hecho.
Oh. A smart human would have put the hose clamp on first, but I'm gonna leave you on fuel line duty down there and I'm gonna get the wiring done. This is a test of the emergency Sarah don't zap yourself. I think the way I'm gonna go about doing this is to pull all the fuses out. I need to see what circuit is what real quick, and I'm gonna incrementally add these.
Are we good to go?
No, I have all the fuses pulled right now.
Okay.
There's so many different variations of how these fuse boxes can be configured in these cars. Let's add that guy in first. I'm just gonna go through circuit by circuit. Here is fuse 1. Fine. Third. Add another. Good. Here is the 9th circuit. Another one. Okay. Number 9. Radio. Oh, dome light radio. That's because that's not hooked up. Knew I forgot something. I didn't do the dome light yet. Where's the dome light wire? So in this corner, there should be a brown wire going up into the A-pillar. All right, I hear it. Yes.
Cool.
That's why it was making sparks. Well, the filament's still connected. I'm probably gonna put a new bulb in here though, but just for now. Connecting. Adding fuse. Testing. Yeah, that was it. Last 16 amp fuse. Angel, we're good.
Yeah?
I got a connected battery.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now's the moment of truth. I'm gonna just bump it. Just see if it wants to start. And then I'm gonna check everything. What are you doing over there?
I'm on valve duty.
Oh, there's a flasher relays over here. It's because that hazard switch is a piece of garbage.
Oh.
There's nothing I can do about that until I get a new hazard switch.
Yeah.
Alright, here it goes. It turns! It runs! I'm gonna fire it up again. One more time, let it run a little longer. Stinky! But it runs! Objective complete. You have no idea how stressed out I was yesterday because I didn't think this was gonna be possible to get it done in time for this video. That's why I hardly didn't film anything at all yesterday. Completely forgot about the electronic choke on this thing, and well, it doesn't matter, it's not warmed up, but yeah, that's good. All I gotta do is adjust the carb now and make this thing run well, and also gotta adjust the timing on it. I know this video had a little bit more talking than my usual video and a little bit less work that you can see on camera on the video, but I needed to get this car running at least for this final video at the end of the giveaway.
Yeah, yesterday was pretty stressful.
Yeah, like I hardly filmed anything. It just worked on that stupid hazard light.
Yeah, yeah, you spent most of your time there with the hazard light. I was down with the transmission bolts that were not aligning.
And Charlie's been here helping out. We just changed the throttle cable on it because the other one, the mechanism at the end was busted. There's still at least a video or two worth of work to get everything finalized and buttoned up, the skid plates and stuff you haven't seen yet for the car. So this isn't the end of the video series.
But get your orders in, people. You're gonna want to win this. I want to win this.
You can't.
But I can't win this. I wish I could win this. But I can't win this.
This isn't the last bug video though, because I have some more parts for it that you guys have not seen yet, and you still don't know what the finished end result's gonna look like. All you know is that it at least runs now. So I'll see you guys soon with another video. Bye.